pick for Breathe. He's been playing this, I'm pretty sure, since the day he was born. He's gonna lock it in. He's got the counter pick. Breathe is set up for domination in the top side.
Especially when you've got that presence in the mid lane for Fofo, right? And we called it out at the start of the day. Fall behind, give Doomby a bit of an easier time. That's the best way for you to then win out the 3v3 time.
Oh, Tarzan turns up too late for the crab, and then Weiwei immediately just jumps on him. He's like, come here, buddy. I want a little bit of a scrap with you. And now Doomby's moved in to try and help, but Crisp is already here. And LNG, we said they were going to be proactive, but it's BLG setting the pace for game number 1 of the series. A second kill just shy of going down as Lumar flashes out to safety.
Great roam from Crisp. Nobody calling it. Well, at least they called it from the bot lane. The Crisp has helped him out from days past, so probably knows that the same things happen. Allah doubling backwards, trying to see if he can bait and Breathe.
Oh, play up towards the top side here. Breathe with a good riposte, but I don't think he can win 1v3. The whole gang from LNG converges on the top lane, and it doesn't matter about the XP lead that Fofo had. What else did they get off the back of this? Because, again, that's a long way for Doggo to go if there's no fight.
They honestly might get both objectives here, though. Tarzan is up on this top half of the map doing his Krug, so... Sorry, not his Krugs, his Gromp, so Weiwei can just take this and move back.
The lane was not in a good spot for Light to be able to do that. Tarzan, though, as I hold that thought, is going to move up to the top side. Breathe is the target. The Hextech ultimatum keeps him still. One more hit would do the trick, but they can't find it. Breathe just gets a flash out to safety. I can't believe he lived through that one.
Oh, the cavalry's here, though. Here
Certainly
comes the reinforcements.
Weiwei moving up, Fofo teleports into the lane as well. Doomby just going to conclude.
It's why I'm still kind of surprised to see so many of these Felio's first picks, right? Like, Jinx has so much control in that lane. She allows you to, like, push.
The idea of action a lot. We've had a lot of, like, threats of action from both teams, but feels like a lot of respect on either side on what the other team could potentially do. As Breathe and Ale sparring it out a little bit. Weiwei is up on this top side right now. Hextech ultimatum comes out from Ale. Tarzan's here too. Both mid laners moving over. It's a full-on scrap in the top side, and LNG are winning it out. Weiwei, though, with the Gordrick can keep himself alive. Fofo's here now with the rise damage. A rocket across the map from Doggo, and BLG flip everything around. Breathe chasing down for kills, trying to survive. Fofo low on HP, but Ale can't quite finish it off. He's getting underneath the tower. Herald drops in the middle of the skirmish somehow, as Allah, last man standing for LNG, slowly but surely getting chased down, burning into the tri-brush, and I think Breathe should be able to finish this one off eventually. I'll be totally honest, Dag, that my screen is completely frozen.
I'm the same.
I thought
I'm
it was
the
happening,
same.
but
Yeah.
it was chaos, and I loved it.
Breathe got him! He died underneath the tower, and it's going to be the Rift Child coming in to smack it down. The fact that you're able to turn this one around barely as we start to go in towards the replay was just nuts. Like, Allah tries to set it up for the kill on towards Breathe, and they just nearly able to get the kill onto Weiwei, but that Gore Drinker, as he called out, so vital for Weiwei, as he just gets away with a sliver of HP. And at that stage, like, the damage percent coming through from Fofo versus Doomby is going to be so high, including the rocket coming up from Doggo to help finish it off. It's just so much more damage on BLG's side.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been traded for Dragon, at least with the potential for BLG to, for LNG to try and set up some vision control there, but Doggo and Crisp are actually matching it as Ale nearly caught out here.
Yeah, 1 HP. I'm assuming Breathe got that auto in, and he's finished the kill. Nicely done. That was one of the more...
A bit of a mistake from LNG, right? Like, you're not getting Ale ahead. Well, as I say, they might get Doggo.
Doggo, this is not a 1v1 that he's going to be able to win. The TP comes in from Breathe, but it's too late. The AD carry is down. Allah will go down for his trouble, and it's still nice for Breathe to get that kill. Unfortunate for Doggo that he had to die for the cause. For Solar Flare down in the mid lane, doing be in trouble, and it's going to be Chris following him halfway across the map here. Herald gets another charge on in. Damage onto Lumar, but he's damn tanky at this point as Weiwei jumps on into the fray. Tower will survive for the time being. In the meantime, LNG are pushing up at the top side. That's 2 towers they've taken.
Yeah, and Rift Tower be damned. They just did it with manpower. Breathe does get the play.
Towers to exist in the side lane, because that's exactly what she's good at dealing with. Oh, actually, Rocket used the mid lane to stop a recall not too long ago, and now finds the jungle as well. There's one for Doggo, who's just free firing during all of this. Light could be in trouble as Weiwei jumps in, but Doomby joins the fray once more. Fofo in on the action as well, but Doggo is still going strong. Doggo's still untouched, and Doggo wants some kills for himself. There's one for Fofo as Doomby falls, and Ala jumps into the back line. Oh, what a play from LNG! Well, it looked really cool. They got Doggo, but it was just suicide.
It looked good for a moment, but LNG unfortunately can't find the plays.
Makes the way that the map is played out so much more difficult for LNG unless they can find a pick. So Bree, the pressure is on him now to do what we know him for and play that carry, but do it in a safe manner so he doesn't get caught out. In the meantime, Ala is just rinsed completely and utterly. Doomby gonna Destiny. Though he's surely gonna get caught out here. Weiwei, can he close the gap? He's too busy killing the wolves. I don't think the wolves are more important than Doomby. You know, maybe that's just a philosophical issue. In with the Evercross, knocked back onto two. Loom out the target to start off. Doggo still free firing for the time being. There's one for him. This Tarzan caught up in the solo player. Weiwei gets the knock up. A flash out to safety, but Breeze is following. A rocket on in, and Tarzan down. It's going to be firing on the cards for BLG.
Such a nice fight from BLG. You can see with that armor coming in on towards Fofo, he's impossible to kill. Without Ala there to do the true damage, Light just doesn't have enough in the tank, especially when he's gone the build he has, right? Like Bloodthirster, not exactly the highest.
We're beyond the 25-minute mark, and this is BLG's thing. This is what they're good for, and Fofo is moving down. Lumao at least stops it on the roam, and actually maybe can turn this one around. Lumao now the target, but Fofo has been denied. Doggo's rocket just goes sailing on by. Crownie's Comet gets a shout out for that one, but Drake is coming up in just a couple of seconds. BLG could always just go for that, but Chris wants another fight. He wants more on this one as Weiwei charges in. Doggo once again firing on the back line, and BLG continue to just chase LNG to the ends of the earth. They push them into the base, but it's 1-for-1 as Light finally finds an answer.
But they got the wave there. They got the Baron, and Doggo, he's running them right the way back. He's saying, get out of my yard. I want to make sure that I can get everything here.
Yeah, LNG looking like a squeaky toy at this point, the speed at which Doggo was running at them, but they're going to retreat. They're going to go for the Drake for the time being. And BLG with a Hex Drake as well. Lightning coming out from Doggo, the extra cleave. Blue map on a flank. This is the moment for LNG. Can they make the miracle happen? It's a triple knockup from Lumao. It's damage coming out from Light across the entire team as well. Chris still surviving. They just don't seem to have the damage. Lumao finally falls, but Light has already gone. It's a double for Doggo, turning into 3 for the hat trick. And Doggo chases everyone down. LNG, they make one last-ditch effort, but last is the operative term because BLG are barreling into the base, and they're going to find themselves their first game of the series.
It has been confident. Doggo's better trained than me because I would have went for the Penta, but Tarzan gives him one anyway.
He certainly does. It's not going to turn into a Penta, but it's going to turn into a victory, that is for sure. Beautifully done by BLG, and showing that the late game play comes out on top once more.
And unfortunately for LNG, they just could not find their footing in this game. We saw Tarzan and Doomby trying to make these plays towards the top side, but eventually Breeze was just able to turn it back with